Okay. So if y'all don't know, I'm from New York, right? You know what I'm saying? Obviously, nigga, we champions. You know what I'm saying? But this year, bro, fuck New York, bro. Y'all know, hey, bro, I'm a Bron Glazer, bro. You know what I'm saying? The Knicks just swept the Sixers. They swept these niggas like a couple months ago. You feel me? Respectfully, New York, y'all had, this is y'all year, bro. But I don't want y'all niggas winning shit no more, bro. Yes, bro. Yes, I'm from New York saying this too, bro. I'm a generational Bron Glazer. I want Bron to win the 5th ring, bro. Like at all costs, I deadass want this nigga Bron to just win another ring, bro. That's all I want him to do. So yeah, Knicks, y'all better not win this year. Shout out to Jalen Brunson and shit. But yeah, this video is the NBA will never look the same again. Yeah, for sure. Like my nigga, like who would have expected if you told a nigga 5 years ago that Brown was gonna join the fucking Sixers, or Jaylen Brown was gonna join the Sixers? No one would believe you, nigga. This shit is crazy. Or who would have told you? Wait, when was Brunson drafted? I think 2018 with Luka and them. Who would have told you Jalen Brunson will be a champion before Luka? Like niggas would 5 years ago, niggas would dead ass look at you like you're crazy, bro. But hey, Brunson is really a champion before Luka, bro. Shit is crazy. Anyways, let's get to the video, bro.
We know Rick Brunson is hard on his son, but what he did after the championship is hard to believe. One day after Jalen scored 45 points, win the Knicks' first title in 53.
Legendary game, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Shout out to Brunson, bro. I don't want y'all niggas winning again, but yeah, Brunson really single-handedly won that game, bro. Like, he won that game all by himself. All by himself. Nigga really, yeah, bro. He won that shit all by himself. All by himself. The whole team was cold as fuck. Brunson was really the only one that was doing something in that game.
His own dad was like,
that's some legendary shit right there.
Yeah, still not as good as Patrick Ewing.
Who do you believe is the greatest Knick ever, and what does he have to do to be?
What? His own dad saying shit like this? Yo, what more does this nigga need? Bro, Brunson, I don't give a fuck. Fuck Walt Frazier and them other niggas, bro. Jalen Brunson is the greatest Knick of all time, bro. The greatest Knick of all time. He's the greatest Knick of all time. It's simple as that. I don't give a fuck about Walt Frazier winning more rings, this and that. Niggas don't care about that shit, alright? My nigga, Walt Frazier played basketball, what? In the fucking 70s, 60s? Bro, nigga, come on, bro. In the fucking plumber era, bro, them rings don't fucking count.
Consider that.
Them rings don't count, bro.
Patrick Ewing, obviously, is the greatest right now. Pat did it for 15 years in New York. Jalen did it for 4.
He ain't even win a ring! Bruh. Yo, Brunson, bruh. Brunson. Brunson, are you sure this is your father, bro? Nigga, are you sure this is your father, bro? Your father doesn't... I thought it was common sense. Yo, this nigga is the greatest Knick of all time, bro. Fuck Patrick Ewing. Fuck Walt Frazier. Fuck all them niggas, bro. Brunson, leave your father, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. Yo, leave this nigga, bro.
What? First of all, you know how Jalen's got that chip on his shoulder? Like he was a killer in college, fell to the second round. Then the Mavs didn't believe in him. Haters before the title. Now his own dad, and his argument is
why does everybody hate? Why does everybody look down on Brunson? I understand, yeah, short niggas. It's easy for you to look down on a short nigga. For example, Isaiah Thomas, the nigga on the Celtics. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, everybody looked down on him. I think that nigga was the last pick of the draft on some crazy shit. Yeah, niggas was not, niggas had no faith in that nigga. You know? But Brunson, bro, how many times does this nigga have to prove himself, bro? He already proved himself winning a ring. How many times does he have to do this shit?
Longevity, no offense, but I would take a title in 4 years over 15 years of just being good.
Facts.
And by the way, Patrick Ewing fought over every dollar in New York, but Jalen let the $113 million on the table to help the team. Patrick left the team, chose not to be a lifetime Knick over money. The team was like, hey, you're past your prime.
Greatest Knick of all time. according to Brunson's dad. Brunson, leave that nigga, bro.
Can you take
leave
a little
dad.
less?
I don't give a fuck.
And Ewing was
nah, fuck it. Leave the team, bro. Yo, the Knicks don't deserve you, bro. They don't deserve you, bro. Leave the team, bro. Leave the team. You already gave us a ring, bro. Just leave the team, bro.
No,
we don't deserve
I'm
you, bro.
gone. Which is fine. He's allowed to do that. But Jalen Brunson had the foresight and courage to see what wins in the league today. Because it turns out we're now in the pay cut era of the NBA. Remember the super team era? LeBron, Wade, Chris Bosh on the Heat, KD on the Warriors. Some
snakest shit ever, bro. Snakest shit ever. I ain't gonna lie, KD, your rings don't count, gang. Fakest rings ever, bro. Respectfully. The thing about Bron, and I don't understand the dumbass niggas that be putting Bron in the same box as this nigga Durant, bro. This nigga Durant joined a team that just beat him, joined a team that went to the finals 2 years in a row, joined a team with a unanimous MVP. Bro, it's not the same, bro. Stop putting this nigga Bron in the same box as this nigga, bro. Stop putting Bron in the same box as this nigga. This nigga's on a whole different level when it comes to the snake shit, bro. Respectfully. And I fuck with Durant, but bro, no, bro. Just
Didn't
no.
work.
That was unacceptable, bro. You should have joined the Rockets or something. I think James Harden was at his peak in 2016. You should have just joined the Rockets. You would have probably won a couple rings, maybe made the finals. Like, why did you join the Warriors?
like Kobe, Nash, and Dwight in LA, or KD, Kyrie, and Harden. But it was an era. Well, now there are two ways to win in the pay cut period. First is get your superstar to take less money like Jalen Brunson. And we just saw it again with Victor Wembanyama. He took the 25% max.
I'm telling you, Knicks don't deserve you, Brunson. They don't deserve you.
Over a possible 30%. But how does that compare to Jalen? Well, Brunson famously left $113 million on the table. Wemby goes from a possible $303 million down to $252. So just $51 million for Wemby. But what's crazy is when you look at the actual guaranteed years, the discount is about the same. $12 million for the Knicks and Brunson, $10 million for the Spurs. So for the seasons that actually matter,
for sure.
Wemby gave up
$2 million
about the same as Brunson. He saw Jalen raise that trophy on his
look
home
at that
floor.
Finals MVP,
so
bro.
way number one is superstar discount.
MVP.
And second,
like you really telling me Patrick Ewing better than this nigga, bro? Like you really yo, Brunson, what does your father be smoking, bro? Because he got to be taking some type of drugs, and like that nigga got to be taking some type of drugs, bro. Because what the fuck is that nigga smoking? How is Patrick Ewing better than
is to take advantage of stars on their rookie contracts, like OKC last year. The Thunder won with SGA on a max, but Jalen Williams and Chet Holmgren were on their rookie deals. But then OKC and San Antonio.
Yo, niggas really thought that Thunder team was gonna be a dynasty. What the Yo, some niggas just be saying anything nowadays. Niggas really said like a couple years, like last year, like as soon as they win a trip, there was gonna be the next dynasty.
By the way, San Antonio,
Come
you've
on,
got
bro.
Stephon Castle, Dylan Harper, and
thank God, bro. Like, what the fuck? But them niggas don't even play basketball. They just be flopping and shit.
Wembanyama all on their rookie deals. But OKC and San Antonio then have stacked a lot of draft picks so that when those guys get paid, they can still stay cheap. For example, Spurs and OKC have both smartly planned ahead and have more draft picks than almost any team in the league, despite how...
Oh, let's see. The Nets. Man, yo, the Nets gonna have all them first round, all them picks and somehow still be ass, bro. The Nets have all these picks and are still ass, bro. Same thing with the Hornets. The Hornets traded their best player. The fuck is up with the Hornets, bro? Grizzlies, dog shit. Jazz, dog shit. Bro.
Great they are. That will allow them to stay competitive in the pay cut era. But why is being cheap so important? Because of the second apron. So crazy, people call it a virtual hard cap on the NBA. Like before, you'd pay a fine to go over the cap. So what? The owners have cash. It was a soft cap. Now, it basically kills the roster and costs money. In fact, Knicks owner James Dolan said, yeah, we won a title. We can't run it back because we cannot go into the second apron. We're willing to stretch, but there's certain things in the NBA you'd have to be to do. One of them is the second apron. Wow. So you need to be like a discount team on some level. Get a bargain superstar or Timu teammates. Or you could be...
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, Luka, bro. You gotta leave, bro. Leave the Lakers, bro. You feel me? Hey, Bron been left them niggas, so you feel me? I don't really give a fuck about the Lakers no more. But Luka, bro, if you trying to win a ring, bro, like, if you're not trying to end up like James Harden and them niggas, bro, Russell Westbrook and them niggas, Carmelo and them niggas, yo, you gotta leave, bro.
Super expensive for like 1 year.
Cause bro, time is ticking, bro. In a couple years, nigga, you gonna be washed, and then you wasted your prime with the Lakers, and so.
But it's not sustainable. For example, the first victim of the pay cut era, those 2024 champion Celtics. Can you believe 1 season after winning the title, had to gut their entire roster because of the second apron? So the C's did the opposite of Jalen Brunson. Celtics paid everybody. Jaylen Brown on his Supermax, plus Drew Holiday and Kristaps Porzingis. But then within 24 hours in the summer of 2025, had to trade Holiday and KP. Also let go of Al Horford and Luke Cornett. They learned that paying everybody what they're worth is not sustainable. And by the way, Giannis is up for a massive extension in Miami. If he's serious about winning, which is the only reason he left Milwaukee in the first place, that man will take a massive pay cut to build the team. It's how you win.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Man, the Heat, them niggas not even getting past Philly, bro. I'm sorry. Giannis, man, you joined the wrong team, bro. You and Bam gonna be shooting straight bricks. Like, all y'all niggas do is just gonna post up, be in the paint. That shit's not gonna work, bro.
In the NBA today, but how many stars actually want to win Philly, that bad like Jalen Brunson? Well, actually, guys have been doing this for a long time. And a big example was Tim Duncan. In 2012, he went from making about $21 million to under 10. He cut his salary in half voluntarily.
Yo, ain't Tim Duncan like a top 10 player or some shit all the time? Yeah, that nigga's a top. How the fuck you only making 21 mil? Yo, you telling me the NBA just made that much money? Like in a couple of years? Because how the fuck was niggas like Tim Duncan only getting paid 20 mil? What the fuck?
That allowed the Spurs to sign all their top free agents, going from the third highest paid guy in the league to a role player. And the Spurs immediately go to back-to-back finals. By the way, he also did it again in 2015 to add LaMarcus Aldridge and keep Kawhi Leonard. But if we're talking pay cuts, we have to mention the GOAT, Dirk Nowitzki. This is so wild that people refuse to believe it and make up conspiracy theories instead.
Shout out Dirk.
So in 2014, Dirk had interest from the Lakers and Rockets on a max contract, but he chose to stay in Dallas, taking a pay cut from $23 million down to $8 million. So from a max contract,
and that's why you only got 1 ring, nigga. Like, bro, you should have left. Dirk, you should have left them niggas, bro. They wasn't giving you no help, bro. Come on, it won't hurt just to leave them niggas, man. You already did what you were supposed to do. You gave them niggas a championship. You could have just left, bro. You probably would have like 2-3 rings.
$8 million? To this day, people say guaranteed Mark Cuban's paying that guy under the table, but there's no proof. So why don't more stars do this? Well, let's be honest. In both of those cases, Dirk and Duncan, the team was like their family. Those guys were like married to the Spurs and the Mavs. A deep personal connection. That is super rare in the NBA. I mean, Kobe didn't even do that for the Lakers past his prime. But now there's an actual basketball reason to do it beyond just the emotional. But in reality, that Brunson pay cut was not as selfless as it sounds. And this is what other stars might do in the future. So he signed for 4 years, $156.5 million in 2024. Had he waited another year, could have been 5 years, $269 million. That's where the
God damn, nigga. Yo, and what's this before we won the championship, or am I tweaking?
He waited another year.
This was before this nigga even won a championship. What the fuck? Yo, this is why some teams just be consistently ads, because, bro, they be giving niggas that don't even deserve money. I mean, obviously Brunson deserves the money, but like, did Brunson even prove himself back in? I feel like he did already prove himself back in 2024. But like, goddamn, like nigga ain't even won a ring yet, and you paying him that much money.
Here could have been 5 years, $269 million. That's where the $113 million pay cut comes from. But there's more to it. So Jalen chose fewer dollars and fewer years. That allows him to become a free agent right in time for his full vet supermax. 5 years, $418 million bucks. And if that happens, he will have bet on himself, actually made more money at the end of the day. His pay cut actually makes him richer if it all goes to plan. But it's still a risk, Jalen could get hurt, could regress as a player. You never know. But in between, it allowed New York to stay under the second apron, which made the Karl-Anthony Towns trade possible. So in the future, what kind of players are in Brunson's position? It's actually young guys, because they have another contract coming on the back end. Not older guys like LeBron or Giannis. It only works if you've got another gigantic contract left in your life to make up the difference. Brunson was only 27 years old when he took the cut. But you know what sucks? For every Brunson who does take a discount, and the team spends the savings wisely, and they win a ring, there's going to be like 10 guys who take less for nothing. Brunson only works because they then nailed the Towns and Bridges moves. Yeah, most front offices are not that smart, okay? Guys doing this...
Yo, facts, bro. Yo, yeah. Some front offices be some of the dumbest niggas alive, bro. Yo, y'all remember the Brooklyn Nets trade, bro? The KG, Paul Pierce, and them niggas was old as fuck, like pushing 40 or some shit. Yeah, bro.
Well, bet on the GM, like
some front offices really be dumb as shit, bro. Like dead ass. Like I don't know why teams just be hiring them niggas, bro.
OKC, San Antonio, not the Kings. So with that in mind, which stars are coming up to give their team possibly a Brunson discount? There's going to be so much pressure on these guys. This offseason...
Nigga tried to sneak Devin Booker. What the fuck? Yo, Devin Booker is washed, bro. That nigga's not winning shit.
A Brunson discount. There's going to be so much...
Nigga tried to sneak in Devin Booker real quick, like on some slick shit. Nah, nigga.
Much pressure on these guys.
Yo, Suns better. Yo, if I'm Phoenix, bro, I think my time with Devin Booker is up, bro. Respectfully. Shout out to Devin Booker and shit, but like, you feel me? One finals appearance, nigga, that's not enough, man. You feel me?
This offseason, Tyler Hero. Next year, and I highlighted the big ones, Anthony Edwards, Tyrese Halliburton, LaMelo Ball, Jalen Johnson of the Hawks. LaMelo, this is a big reason the Hornets traded him to begin with. Afraid he won't take that discount, and the Hornets got a good thing going on. Back to those first-round pick rankings. Number 2, Charlotte could be set up to contend in the new era. So there is a lot of pressure on these stars, but Brunson just proved how it can all pay off. But I was asking myself, why did the players even agree to this? Because I think we could all see down the line that players were going to be asked to take discounts at some point. I think that's one of the first things that we said when the second apron was announced was, wow, this is going to force some guys to take pay cuts. Well, what I found out, I'm going to explain this real quick because some of it's a little boring, no joke. But the players union represents the players, okay? They could see somebody have to take discounts. Why would they agree? Because that's only like the top 15 dudes in the league. The rest of the NBA, which is like 450 players, all those guys got pay raises. So all of the middle tier contracts in the NBA are actually bigger now under this new agreement. So the salary increases, the pay raises that you would get year to year in their contract went from 120%, so now it's 140%. That's a little bit more money for the mid-tier guys. A lot of the exceptions are now bigger. Like, for example, the room exception is now 30% larger. Well, who gets the room exception? It's like some guy who's like 8th guy on the bench, right? Well, there's a lot more of those guys than there are the super duper stars expected to take the pay cut. So that's what they got in return was pay raises for the the lower classes of the NBA. There are no lower classes when they're all making millions and millions. Some people are going to say, why should anyone have to take a discount? The money, the savings is going to the billionaire's pocket. Like Jalen Brunson takes this discount, and all that means is that James Dolan doesn't have to spend as much of his billions. Or if this happened on the Clippers, for example, Darius Garland.
Niggas don't care about the Clippers, bro. Yo, how the fuck we go from talking the Knicks to the Clippers, yo? I'm gonna skip this shit,
was on that list of next year guys who might feel a little pressure.
Yo, and didn't Kawhi leave them niggas? No, bro. No one cares about the Clippers, bro. I don't even know why you mentioning these niggas in your video.
Pressure. Well, if Darius Garland takes $20 million less, the savings goes into Steve Ballmer's pocket.
I mean, yeah, Darius Garland is tough, but come on, bro. Niggas don't care about the Clippers, bro. Niggas do not care.
Ballmer has like $130 billion. Why should Darius Garland give up $20 million, right? And the kid, after he's done with basketball, that's probably all the earning years that he has left. This is like he has to take advantage of this. Now he's being taken advantage of, right? But I like this system actually. And it's because of the parity. And it does suck that the billionaires get savings, but at the same time, now it doesn't matter how much money your owner makes. Now it's all about how smart is your front office. I would much rather have that be how we decide championships right? And it's not just who can stack the best players together, who can afford to buy the best free agents, the way that it is in European soccer, right? And when I used to be obsessed with soccer, that's how it was, man. I was obsessed with, like, 2010 was like the peak of when I was obsessed. There were like 4 teams in the English Premier League who could win every year. It was like Manchester United, Liverpool, Arsenal, and Chelsea. That's it. Everyone else, not a prayer. In fact, they have all these other competitions during the year just to...
This nigga talking about soccer and shit. Nigga, this is a basketball video, bro. Bro, yo, this nigga yapping, bro.
Just to make some of those fans
how many more minutes we got left of this shit? 2 more minutes? All right.
Happy. Some of the fans are like, look, you have no chance of actually winning the championship. We're going to come up with all these other tournaments that you guys can compete in. That's total crap. Like they had this mid-season tournament in England. Then they have the FA Cup. It doesn't matter what it is. And then they have the Champions League where all the super rich teams, and they're like, we're going to create something called the Europa League, which is just for the poor peasant teams, like the everyday teams. No, I don't want it to be like that. And so now you're the smartest GMs and the smartest front offices and everything, the guys who can plan the furthest ahead, that's what's going to win. I would prefer that. You know, neither of them is perfect, but I would prefer that. And they did this to kill the super teams. They did not like the fact that if you had an owner who said, screw it, I'm not running this like a business, I'm running this like a service to the community. And, you know, I'm running this like I'm a fan. They didn't like that guy. They were like, dude, you are going to force all of us to spend so much money that all of our teams are losing money. That's not why I got into this game, right? And so, like, Joe Lacob would be like the best owner to have in the NBA, because during the Warriors' heydays, now they made some stupid decisions not trading their draft picks, but as an owner, dude, he was willing to pay whatever, which is badass. And he's not even the richest guy in the NBA, right? But the owners didn't like that. And so they wanted to kill the super team. So that's what they've done. And by the way, is it a bad thing for the NBA? Super teams were good because you put a bunch of stars together, but the only thing that matters is
sometimes super teams just be too much, nigga. Like the Warriors bullshit that happened like 10 years ago, bro. That wasn't even a super team. That was the fucking Avengers, bro. That was fucking, I don't even know. That was on a whole nother level from a super team. Like, don't even call that shit a super team. Like, call that shit the Avengers, bro. The Avengers assembled. Some shit like that, bro. Cause hell nah, bro. Bro, that shit is on a whole nother level compared to just an average super team. Like,
are marketable. Because the Spurs and the Knicks are not super teams, but because the stars were...
Nah, in the future, the Spurs might become a super team, though. I ain't gonna lie. If Harper, if Castle, and all them niggas become all-stars and shit, then yeah.
Marketable, people wanted to watch them. Knicks a big market, and Wemby just a big name, right? Like someone that people want to watch, has a lot of buzz around him. And this finals was the most viewed since 1998. Even more than the super team era. Even more than the LeBron Heat, the KD Warriors. Even more than that. And the LeBron Cavs, which are a super team, played the KD Warriors in the finals. This finals was more viewed than that. So, yeah, super teams were good for the NBA, but I think this is too. So this is a new era. Guys, tell me what you think in the comments. But also, since we're talking about the offseason and new contracts.
Also, for all the new gens, I think Bron started super teams. Man, yo, this super team shit has been going on since like 2008. Like, yeah, I think like since like 2008, bro. The Celtics and shit. When they faced Kobe and them. Yeah, I think the Celtics beat Kobe once, and then the Kobe beat the Celtics once. So yeah, bro. Yo, super teams have been going on way before LeBron. So for all the dumbass niggas who think Bron started super teams, bro. Them niggas have no ball now.
Trae Young is just one crazy thing to possibly happen this offseason. He says he has max interest. But I had to look at all of the crazy moves that might happen this offseason outside of Giannis that make potentially this summer total chaos.
Trae Young on the Bulls? Man, fuck no, man. Trae Young on the Bulls? Yo, imagine Trae Young and Caleb Wilson. Would that be? Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Trae Young, bro, is not... That nigga does not play winning basketball. And that nigga like 3 foot, bro. That nigga does not play winning basketball. Alright, anyways. Yeah, that's about it. You feel me? I'm out. Philly. Bro, Philly. Please. Knicks, do not sweep us, bro. You already sweeped us like a couple months ago and shit, but nah, bro. Not not this year, bro. You not sweeping us this year, bro. Nah. Anyways, I'm out.